Hello, it's great to be together once again. I hope everything is going well with you. You've likely heard about the infamous and mysterious Bermuda Triangle. This fascinating region has intrigued many people, drawing attention from occult investigators, researchers across various fields, and of course, curious individuals like you and me, who wonder about the mysteries of our extraordinary world. In today's video, you'll uncover more about the intriguing and controversial Bermuda Triangle. To understand where it lies and its extent, imagine an imaginary triangle with key points. First, Miami in the United States. Second, San Juan in Puerto Rico. And third, Bermuda, the name behind the region. Fun fact, yes, the Bermuda shorts you often where originated there. Bermuda is part of the British Overseas Territories, a group that remains linked to the United Kingdom despite local autonomy in internal matters, though the UK oversees issues like defense and foreign relations. Like the Bermuda Triangle itself, Bermuda is found in the northwestern Atlantic Ocean, spanning more than 579,000 square miles. The tales surrounding the Bermuda Triangle are ancient, and its reputation for danger and enigma is well earned. Numerous vessels and aircraft have indeed disappeared there over centuries. No exact count can be given on how many have vanished or faced serious issues, given the vast number of often dubious sources from the 19th century onward. Estimates suggest that dozens of ships and airplanes simply disappeared without a trace. For context, the first flight lost in the Bermuda Triangle dates to December 5, 1945. It was a sunny day, with good weather for flying. That day, 14 U.S. Navy men took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in 5 TBM Avenger planes on a training mission. According to an article by National Geographic, intriguingly titled, "The Mystery Behind the Bermuda Triangle," these men were on a simple training exercise flying 186 miles east, then 47 miles north, before heading back. The squadron was led by instructor Lieutenant Charles Taylor, who became disoriented mid-flight. An important point, in 1945, aerial navigation differed drastically from today, relying heavily on complex coordination of instruments. Pilots over the ocean depended entirely on their compasses, timing, and speed calculations. This wasn't an easy task, and Taylor's plane experienced compass failures, complicating navigation further. Communication with Fort Lauderdale continued, but attempts to guide the squadron back were unsuccessful. Taylor's plan, as fuel levels dwindled below 10 gallons, was for all planes to land on the ocean while awaiting rescue, but Fort Lauderdale lost contact with them after this point, and the crew was never seen again. In 1974, in his book The Bermuda Triangle, American writer Charles Berlitz described how the U.S. Navy dispatched a rescue plane to find what became known as Flight 19. The rescue aircraft, a Martin Mariner with 13 crew members, also disappeared without a trace, just like the other 5 planes. Almost 2 decades later, in 1964, American journalist Vincent Gaddis revived interest in the incident with a report in Argosy magazine, coining the term Bermuda Triangle. From that point forward, the region and its mysteries captured the public's imagination, inspiring countless legends and theories. Interest in this area spans many disciplines, including science fiction, fantasy, occultism, geography, oceanography, and meteorology. As a result, the Bermuda Triangle draws the attention of authors, mystics, and scientists alike. This broad interest sparks diverse theories and interpretations. For instance, one intriguing yet unproven theory links the Bermuda Triangle to the fabled city of Atlantis, which Greek philosopher Plato described over 400 years before Christ as a mighty civilization with advanced weapons and immense wealth. Over time, people speculated that Atlantis's advanced technology may have led to its destruction, causing it to sink beneath the sea. Some even link this with disappearances in North America, despite the vast distance between the two locations. Who knows? Maybe the city ended up there. Another widely discussed theory involves giant sea creatures pulling ships and planes into the ocean depths. One such creature is the Kraken. Contrary to popular belief, This creature originated not in Greek, but in Norse mythology. The word kraken is connected to the concept of something twisted or sinister. Over the years, sailors and pirates associated their eerie sightings of colossal creatures, like the giant squid, with this monstrous legend. In reality, colossal squid are the largest invertebrates on Earth, reaching lengths of up to 49 feet. Sightings of such creatures in ancient times could have been terrifying. Some theories even propose the existence of a black hole in the Bermuda Triangle, though this idea has no scientific basis. Additionally, some believe extraterrestrials might be using this location, given its remoteness and limited human access, as a site for abductions. Motives for these abductions vary widely, from malicious experiments to altruistic rescues from impending disasters. Despite the escalating number of theories, their scientific validity tends to weaken with each new idea. Now, with a solid foundation on the mystique and cultural significance of this area, let's turn to the first-hand account of a survivor, pilot Bruce Gernon, who escaped one of the planet's most mysterious regions. On December 4, 1970, Gernon flew a Beechcraft Bonanza with his father and business partner as passengers. Departing from Andros Island in the Bahamas, they headed northwest toward Florida's coast, passing through the Bermuda Triangle's boundaries. While this route had always been uneventful, something strange happened that day. Shortly after takeoff, Gernon noticed a cloud that seemed to grow unusually fast. With no option but to fly through it, he was relieved when they passed through safely. However, at 11,500 feet, he encountered an enormous, ominous black cloud, different from any storm cloud he had seen. As they entered, Gernon saw strange white flashes, not lightning or sunlight. The darkness engulfed them, pierced occasionally by blinding flashes. Gernon maintained control for around half an hour, even as the cloud seemed to twist into a spiraling vortex around the plane. When they finally broke free, Gernon attempted radio contact, only to be met with shocking news. The plane wasn't appearing on radar. Moments later, it reappeared, and the controller informed him they were in Miami, half the distance covered in a fraction of the usual time. Back on the ground, Gernon recalculated his fuel and time, concluding his plane had somehow traveled a vast distance almost instantaneously. Decades later, scientists explored potential explanations for Gernon's experience. While dark energy, a theoretical concept that could hypothetically distort spacetime, was suggested, the idea lacks scientific backing. However, high solar activity on that day, documented at nearly 435 miles per second, could explain the aircraft's equipment malfunctions, aligning with Gernon's electric fog description. While such weather events might account for the electrical issues, they don't clarify how Gernon arrived in Miami so quickly. The Bermuda Triangle hosts a wealth of fascinating and strange stories like Gernon's. While there are scientifically grounded explanations for some of its mysteries, human error, storms, and natural phenomena like blue holes and methane eruptions, many questions remain unsolved. What do you think about Bruce's experience? What might explain all these disappearances? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining us. Your presence is always appreciated. Don't forget to like the video and follow our channel to see more videos like this one. And we'll see you in the next video.